ចាយើងខ្ញុំតាំងពីអ្នកតំណាងឲ្យអគ្គនាយកដ្ឋានទូតទស្សន៍ជាតិកម្ពុជាចាសូមគោរពជម្រាបសួរប្រិមត្តទូតទស្សនិកជនដែលកំពុងទស្សនាការផ្សាយរបស់សមាគមទូតទស្សន៍កម្ពុជានៅកម្មវិធីជ័យជំនះ7មករាខួបលើកទី45 7មករា1979 7មករា2024
បាទជាការពិតណាស់កញ្ញាស្រីស្រស់រយៈពេល45ឆ្នាំឃើញថាបើយើងក៏លេខទៅមើលពីស្រមោលដ៏ខ្មៅអតីតកាលប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រដ៏ជូរចត់របស់កម្ពុជាគឺការនោះប្រទេសជាតិបានធ្លាក់ចូលទៅក្នុងគ្រោះមហន្តរាយរបបប្រល័យពូជសាសន៍ដែលប្រជាជនការនោះមានតែឈាមនិងទឹកភ្នែកតែមួយគត់ហើយប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាបានទន្ទឹងរង់ចាំនៅចលនាដឹកនាំដ៏ខ្លាំងក្លាមួយជាក់លាក់ដើម្បីផ្ដួលរំលំរបបប្រល័យពូជសាសន៍ប៉ុលពតស្ថិតក្នុងស្ថានភាពដ៏លំបាកនោះកញ្ញាស្រីស្រស់មានតែអ្នកស្នេហាជាតិស្នេហាយុត្តិធម៌របស់គណៈបកប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាតែមួយប៉ុណ្ណោះដែលបានក្រោកឡើងតស៊ូប្រយុទ្ធប្រឆាំងគ្រប់ទិសទីដើម្បីប្រឆាំងនឹងរបបដ៏ខ្មៅងងឹតនោះមហាជ័យជំនះ7មករាបានស្ថិតនៅក្នុងដួងចិត្តប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាដែលប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាចងចាំមិនភ្លេចថាជ័យជំនះ7មករាគឺជាថ្ងៃកំណើតទី2របស់ខ្លួន
ចាជាការពិតណាស់លោករតនាឃើញថាកម្ពុជាគឺបានបិទនៅទំព័រសក្តានុពលដ៏ខ្មៅងងឹតរបស់ខ្លួននិងបានបើកនៅទំព័រសក្តានុពលថ្មីគឺសក្តានុពលនៅឯករាជ្យសេរីភាពប្រជាធិបតេយ្យនិងវឌ្ឍនភាពសង្គមដែលប្រជាពលរដ្ឋកម្ពុជារស់នៅបានសុខសន្តិភាពដូចនេះពេលបច្ចុប្បន្ននេះហើយជាពិសេសគឺប្រជាពលរដ្ឋកម្ពុជាទាំងអស់បានយកថ្ងៃ7មករា1979គឺជាថ្ងៃកំណើតទី2របស់ខ្លួនចា
ជាការពិតក្រោមដំបូលសុខសន្តិភាពមហាគ្រួសារខ្មែរសាមគ្គីគ្នាជាធ្លុងមួយដើម្បីអបអរសាទរខួបអនុស្សាវរីយ៍លើកទី45គឺយើងមានបទចម្រៀងជាបន្តទៀតដែលមានចំណងជើងថារដ្ឋបរោះកម្ពុជាដែលជាចង្វាក់ក្បាច់និងបកស្រាយដោយកញ្ញា BM ចង់ដឹងថាតើអត្ថន័យខ្លឹមសារពីរោះយ៉ាងណាសូមអញ្ជើញកាន់
Watching EAC News, thanks for joining us. Spokesperson for the Ministry of Agriculture, Im Rachana, said that the rice farmers can expect water shortages from the upcoming 2024 dry season. She said that while the problem is not watching EAC News, thanks for joining us. Spokesperson for the Ministry of Agriculture, Im Rachana, said that the rice farmers can expect water shortages from the upcoming 2024 dry season. She said that while the problem is not limited to Cambodia, the relevant ministries and institutions have assessed this challenge and will facilitate access water for all. This morning, Im Rachana responded to social media to call for farmers to stop planting rice in some areas, like in Prasat province, where the provincial administration called on farmers to stop growing rice in the dry season, leading to criticism of all government's inability to supply enough water to support the province's rice production as it increases beyond capacity. She said that the country's water cannot be used exclusively for crops, but must be shared for general use amongst all Cambodians. However, she said the Ministry of Agriculture still respects the challenges of farmers. She said that the government's relevant ministries and authorities will try to find ways to help farmers who lack water and distribute it equitably without anyone encroaching on water resources out of greed. The spokesperson stressed that the shortage of water for use in the dry season for the farmers is not unique to Cambodia, but that even Vietnam is struggling. To avoid this problem, the authorities have advised farmers to be prepared for store water in ponds, wells and canals for daily use and livestock. According to the Ministry of Water Resources, from February to early May 2024, the temperature will gradually increase and will be very hot in April to early May with temperatures between 38 and 41 degrees Celsius. While this is a normal phenomenon caused by the El Nino 2023, was the hottest year recorded, and the climate change is wreaking havoc on agriculture communities across the globe. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News, thanks for joining us. Residents of Playtop Village in Takao Province found two Buddha statues buried in the ground. the villagers sent the statues to the National Museum of Phnom Penh as a tangible culture heritage of the nation. According to Tako Department and Culture of Fine Arts, the two Buddha statues are made of sandstone in the Phnom Da style and dated the 6th or 7th century. The other statue of the Buddha that stands 1.5 meters tall, along with a 0.67 meters pedestal. Yesterday, two Buddha statues were brought to the National Museum of Phnom Penh. The Provincial Department of Culture commends the people and local authorities for their cooperation in preserving and handling over artefacts in the interest of the national culture heritage. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Cambodia's Ministry of Labour and Vocational Training and the Indonesian ambassador to Cambodia agreed to strengthen vocational training cooperation through the scholarships and the possible of exchanging technical trainees of the two countries. During their meeting yesterday, Minister of Labour Heng Suo and the Indonesian ambassador Santo Darmosomoto discussed the importance of people-to-people exchanges between their countries. They agreed to be providing scholarships to Cambodians on technical skills, and exchanging professional technical trainees would benefit both countries. The two sides also shared perspectives on migrant workers exchange between their countries. In that regard, the ambassador thanked the Ministry of Labour and the Royal Government for taking care of its citizens who are working and staying in Cambodia without discrimination. In response, the minister emphasised that the host country and as a friend in the ASEAN region, Cambodia is committed to respecting the rights of ordinary citizens and foreigners. He noted that the new administration has given priority to both foreigners in Cambodia and Cambodians who go abroad to work. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. In 2023, the Council of Development of Cambodia approved a total of 268 investment projects, including 247 new projects and 21 expansion projects. 71 of the total investment projects were invested in special economic zones. All projects combined have a total investment of nearly $4.9 billion and created about 307,000 jobs. According to the press release from the Council of the Development of Cambodia, of the 268 investment projects, most are in the industrial sector, according to about 93% infrastructure, and other sectors accounted for 2.6%, agriculture and agro-industry about 3%, and tourism about 1.5%. The CDC states that the flow of private investment in 2023 increased significantly by 22% when compared to 2022. The CDC said that most of the investment flow in 2023 came from China and domestic contributions at nearly 90% of total investment. Most of the investment projects are located in Kampong Speu province, and some of them were concentrated in Phnom Penh and the surrounding area provinces of Kandal and Takao, and in the provinces with a special economic zone development, such as Svay Rieng and Sirtnerville. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Transport drivers in Siem Reap are searching for relief for the steep $3 entry fee that they must pay to drop off and pick up passengers. Leaders from the Developed Council, Civil Aviation and relevant ministries held a meeting to find out the solution for the taxi drivers who are already suffering from the catastrophic drop in tourism following the COVID-19 pandemic. On January 4th, the first Vice President of the Council for the Development of Cambodia, Deputy Prime Minister Sun Chentol, chaired a meeting with the Minister of Public Works, the Minister in charge of the Civil Aviation, and representatives of the Ministry of Economy and the Deputy Governor of Siem Reap to discuss entry costs for taxi drivers to the new Siem Reap Angkor International Airport. On January 3rd, a group of transport drivers who bring passengers to and from the new airport held a protest, asking the Chinese company that manages the airport to reduce the price and no longer charge the entrance and exit fees at the airport. Currently, it costs a minimum of $3, depending on the type of car, a price which greatly affects the bottom line. According to the Ministry of Public Work, yesterday's meeting to address the problem was held in orders of the Prime Minister Hun Manet. As a follow-up solution, the meeting decided to organise an inspection of the situation in the near future. Following the inspection, the working group will meet at the Angkor International Airport Investment, Cambodian company, to find a suitable solution for taxi drivers. Siem Reap Angkor Airport was officially inaugurated on November 16, 2023, under the presidency of the Prime Minister Hun Manet. The airport was built as it's operated by a Chinese company under the BOT deal, which will return to the airport to Cambodian control in 55 years. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. The Vietnamese TikToker Hoai Quoc An has been fined 7.5 million Vietnamese dong, around $306, for posting a video with a Thai flag waving over images of Cambodia's Angkor Wat Temple. Ho Chi Minh authorities said that the TikToker should seriously learn from the incident, which they categorise as disrespectful of culture and national sovereignty of neighbouring countries. In November 2023, Hoai Quoc An posted a video on his TikTok account, which has 700,000 followers, featuring a girl wearing a traditional Thai costume and walking around Angkor Wat. He incorporated images of the Thai flag and king and a voiceover saying, "Hello, Thailand," fueling an ongoing online battle between some Thais and Cambodians about who owns the cultural heritage. The Angkor Wat World Heritage Conservation Authority, APSARA, said that the video has seriously affected Cambodia's culture and heritage. Cambodian authorities then had video removed from the platform. Deputy State Secretary of Cambodian Ministry of Tourism, Plak Chanda, said An's video had a negative impact on the image of Cambodia's tourism and that it could be banned from entering the country for 10 years. According to Facebook posts from An, he has too many emotions in his heart that can't be described in a few lines of a text. The fine has drawn controversy from the human rights advocates who say that Vietnam should value free speech over offering neighbouring countries with content that is clearly ignorant. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. The wonders of the Mekong Project said in 2023, 13 endangered giant catfish were released back into the wild, which is a sign of hope for the country's natural resources and conservation efforts in Cambodia. Wonders of Mekong have worked hard to preserve the species and it's excited that the catfish will continue to be present in Cambodia. The project said that the extraordinary effort goes by releasing endangered species. It demonstrates the commitment of the Cambodian people and the Fisheries Administration in conservation this remarkable species of fish. The Mekong catfish is the second largest freshwater fish in the world after the giant Mekong stingray, which is also found in Cambodia. Fishermen also play a vital role in the global effort to protect the biodiversity. They are in the forefront of providing information on the capture and release of endangered fish. Wonders of Mekong calls on all fishermen along the Mekong River to join in the conservation efforts to ensure the survival of Cambodia's endangered fish. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. In 2023, more than 800,000 foreign tourists bought tickets to Angkor, totaling more than $37 million in revenue, an increase of more than 200% compared to 2022. According to a report by the Angkor Institute on the 2nd of January, foreign tourists bought just over 798,000 tickets to Angkor, while the revenue collected from the ticket sales were nearly $37.2 million. Compared to the same period in 2022, it was an increase of 222% in December alone. Over 98,000 tourists bought tickets, earning the park nearly $4.7 million. Separately, tickets for sales at Koh Ker Temple have skyrocketed since the introduction of UNESCO World Heritage List this year. In December, the temple received over 2,500 foreigners, earning nearly $38,000, while the yearly income was over $222,000. Boats on the Tola Sap brought about $565,000 for the year, with December tickets bringing almost $64,000 alone. Siem Reap Province attracts more than 304,000 tourists in the 2024 New Year celebrations, around 9,000 of which are international tourists. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Cambodian citizens living and working in South Korea can apply for a 4-month regular passport from January 2024 onwards. According to an announcement from the Ministry of Labour, more information on specific dates and locations can be found in contacting the Cambodian Embassy in the Republic of Korea during working hours. Minister of Labour spokesperson Qatar Un confirmed to EAC that the next country to provide passport services will be Japan. He added that the royal government aims to provide passports to Cambodian workers in other countries as well. The announcement of the insurance of passports for Cambodians abroad was made in accordance with the recommendation of Prime Minister Hun Manet during a meeting with the workers during September 2023. Facilitating passport services for citizens abroad provides convenience without having to pay for a trip to Phnom Penh to get a passport, saving both time and money. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. Watching EAC News, thanks for joining us. Since November 14th, the Ministry of Labour has registered nearly 107,000 new members to the Social Security Healthcare Program. According to the Ministry spokesperson, Qatar On, around 97,000 of the residents are self-employed. So far, there have been nearly 50,000 healthcare visits, totalling nearly 8 billion reals through the program. He said that the Ministry of Labour has conducted about 4,600 campaigns in factories, enterprises, rental houses, markets and towns, reaching over 1.3 million potential applicants. He said the Ministry of Labour has been containing its campaign